It's 5:30. Can we call this meeting to order? Oh, do it to record. Are you on recording?
I haven't heard it start. Justin,
Recording
can we
in
start?
progress.
You got it.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, let's call this meeting to order. Are there any changes to the agenda?
I have none.
Perfect. And no public comment?
I have an addition for the agenda. It could be
Okay.
It could wait till next week for action. But it's for the Green Up Day. I want to know if we want to put another $200 towards Two Sons Bakery for raffle tickets or whatever we did last year. That was from Don Archibald.
Do you have that tonight?
What day is Green Up Day, Justin?
Alex, you should know that.
First
And I should also know
First
that.
Saturday in
Second,
May.
I think.
It's the first Saturday in May. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's May 2nd this year.
Yeah, I think so too.
We can probably just add that to next meeting's agenda then.
Okay,
It is May 2nd.
all right, put that on next meeting. Okay, no public comment. All right. It's our annual reorganization and planning. So we need to do we need to sign
Here,
there it
folder.
is. You just hand me it to me. Okay, so this is, the rules of procedure. We voted on it last time. So, we need to sign that. That's all we need to do that, right? Okay.
I believe the conflict of interest policy is in there as well. But that'll be an action item in a few bullets.
Oh, I missed that one. And so, oh, okay, I see what you're saying
So
now.
we'll
Yep.
motion and sign at the same time.
Okay. Town meeting recap. We just talked about this a little bit the other day.
Sorry, I was muted. Are we not doing the conflict of interest? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying, Alex.
That's the
That's
next
the
one
next
down.
one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't have
Yep.
enough screens on my computer, so
I was just as lost. Okay, so town meeting recap, is there anything, we talked a little bit at last meeting, but is there anything that we wanted to talk more about?
I don't think so. All I know is I want to be more organized next year on the dates for the budget and all that stuff and prepping for town meeting. Because I felt like I failed in a few of those areas. So I'd like to be a little more organized for next year. And getting stuff to Kim in a timely manner. But that's on me really. But part of the reason I wanted to kind of do a calendar. Has anyone heard any community input
I have not.
other than okay?
Saw some Facebook stuff for the kids that the school gave recognition. Sounds like that was well received.
They did talk about it at the school board meeting last night.
Oh, they did in a good way, or
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just
Okay.
Diane recapped. And that was it. Okay. Conflict of interest policy, that was in what just came down. We need to make a motion to approve it. And sign it.
Is this the same one as last year? There hasn't really been any changes to this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
That makes the motion. Do I have a second? Lance?
We're signing this one.
I believe so, yes. It's in that packet, yep. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
All right.
Aye. Opposed, abstain? Okay. The 2026 slate of officers. That is this right here. So we need to,
Would it be helpful if I screen shared the slate of officers?
we do have it in front of us, but
Completely up to you whether you want to have this completely on the screen or not.
I think we have it in front of us. If
Yeah, and I have it. I have
it's
it
really
up on my
tiny when you
computer
put things on
screen.
the
So.
screen. Okay, so we need to.
I love your color coding, Justin.
Thank you. I thought that might be helpful.
It's very helpful.
Justin, do you want to walk them through the appointments we need to do?
Yeah, so starting at the top, I've already amended the conflict of interest policy. We already have those dates. So Justin Mason, as your board clerk, I wasn't sure if you wanted to appoint me through June or if you wanted to do something different or how you want to make that transition. So I highlighted the 2027 appointment term. So that was one. The other one is the town dog kennel facility. We need to insert there for fees. Last year, it looked like you folks wanted to put in fees as part of your slate of officers and schedule, but we don't have any fees inserted there. One above that is First Constable David Gagnia. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I don't have his contact information, so him and Brad Courier, I reached out to Alex and the board or whatnot, just saying I hadn't reached out to them to confirm reappointment. I haven't been told that they're not interested, so it could just be an automatic renewal, but we have not received a letter of interest from David or from Brad Courier.
We discussed this last year with that first constable thing, and it was like a null and void.
Can you put the mic a little closer to you, if possible, so we can hear you better?
Ash, you might remember, but we discussed this first constable thing last year with David, because obviously it says it has to be a select board member, but it was like a null and void thing.
Correct. We did. And wow, what was the?
I think it was just that we were required to put somebody in there, but
I thought Lamont County Sheriff's Department was our town constable, like actual
Correct.
town constable. We don't have a town constable.
Kim, have we reached out to the town constable to enforce any municipal ordinance in the last 5 years? No.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to appoint one.
I think
yeah.
I think we discussed it last year, and it was like acting as Lamont County Sheriff's Department.
Typically, those are elected.
Okay, then, or we left it as like the whole board or something like that, and we just voted on position or something. I don't know. There was
Are
a
they-
discussion last year.
Are they not elected in Hyde Park?
No, they're not.
They're appointed. Okay.
And he is a former select board member. And that's what he does for the sheriff's department.
He works with them?
Yeah.
Search
He
papers.
serves papers.
Does he drive the white Explorer?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he a deputy or
No,
is he operating under the authority of the constable?
no. He just,
Neither. Right.
yeah, neither. He is an employee of the sheriff's department. He is not a sheriff's officer.
Okay. I don't think we have to appoint one, but I can also follow up with Roger just to understand that relationship a little better. I wasn't aware that they were one and the same.
Okay. Shall we keep going or do you want to make changes as we go? For
Changes
discussion?
as we can I just talk about Justin for a second? Our plan was July 1 for Justin, right? So I think we should appoint him through June 30th,
Yes.
correct? Okay. So
Through June 3rd.
Sorry.
And then, yeah, you're good. And then in June, we also have LCPC appointments as well. So we can just, at the last meeting in June, bring this up again and reappoint for clerk and for LCPC.
perfect. And I think the fees for the kennel, sorry, I'm totally taking charge here as normal. Rudely interrupting. I think the fees for the kennel we want to wait on because don't we want to revamp that completely?
Well, I don't think we can put fees in there because right now the kennels kind of charge what they charge depending.
Correct.
So I don't think we should put fees in there.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
it
Doesn't
won't be
matter if we
true.
do, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. They do what they want.
So this should really read the municipal pound. That's what the select board identifies per statute. We identify a pound that we keep animals at. So I'm not sure where the fees came into the discussion in the slate of officers. I'm also not sure when this expires. So when was the last time that we identified a municipal pound? And does it expire on town meeting day or does it expire on June 30? I'm kind of looking to everyone and Justin.
I don't know the answer to that.
Would we go off their contract?
Yeah, I
when
was
they-
gonna say, when does their contract end?
To be safe, let's identify Lamoille Kennels as our municipal pound through June 30, 26. And we'll make a
Okay.
motion.
Well, it'll be part of this thing, won't it? It'll just be part of the changes we put on this as a whole, right? Do we need to do a separate one?
Do we
we're
typically
gonna-
approve the slate of officers as one motion?
As one motion, yeah.
Yes, we
Okay.
do. Yeah.
Emergency management, Nicole said she would do that again.
Yes. She'd like to do that again. She
Yeah.
actually stated, so yeah.
So I think we leave her.
Yeah.
What? Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So for David Gagner as the first constable, what was the decision for that for tonight?
It looks
Well,
like
it's like an- right?
that appointment's through 2027.
I changed it to 2027. It was through 2026.
Do you know if that's through June or through town meeting day?
I'm presuming town meeting day. Everything else that I changed from 2026 to 2027 was for town meeting, except for the Lamoille County Planning Commission. And there might have been another one, but anything that wasn't town meeting day was noted otherwise.
If the board's okay with it, I think we should leave this off of the slate of officers for now. Let me get in communication with the sheriff, understand exactly what he does, and we might end up appointing him as the constable at the next meeting.
Okay, so on this, I'm just gonna put a strike through. I'll leave it as it is, but I'll strike it through, if that's good.
Perfect.
Okay, the emergency management coordinator. Can we just leave Brad in there? Like, I would assume he would have contacted us if,
I'm sure he's happy to do that.
I think so.
Okay. Lamoille FiberNet, we still haven't had any interest. Last year was Savannah and Alex as temporary.
We can keep that.
I guess so, yeah.
There's been no communication for
Yep.
an entire year, so.
Valerie Valcourt as LCPC director was Greg Paz. My understanding is that she submitted a letter of interest to Alex. Is that correct?
It is.
Okay. So that would be appointed through June of 2026 or just do through June of 2028 right now to extend that. I don't know if there's anything against reappointing early. Or if you just want to revisit it in June as we do the others.
2028 sounds good.
Okay, that is changed. LCPC Technical Advisory Committee alternate, that was Chastity as temp.
Sounds great.
RCT Nicholas Lange. I sent him an email. I have not heard back. I don't know if anyone's heard reportings on if he's still active and engaged with RCT or anything like that. I think he's submitted something once, and maybe Kim has something from the town report.
I have nothing from him.
Kim says no.
So, is the board's preference on him to reappoint to 2028 or mark it as vacant for now?
I think we should mark it as vacant if we haven't heard anything from him. And Kim, you didn't get anything for the town report? Is that what you said?
That's what she said, yeah.
Yeah, so do we even know if he's around? Feels weird keeping him on there. If we haven't spoken to him. Like Brad, we know, and Dave Gagne, we know, but does anyone know Nicholas?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So I marked that as vacant. Was Nicholas? No reply via email.
Perfect.
GMATV, Alex Goddard was temp.
Okay.
So, and then
He's permanent now.
perfect now. Yeah. The other ones that I marked as temp, do you want to make those still temp or put those as permanent?
No, because it's Savannah and I. We want to be temporary.
Yeah. If somebody wanted that spot, I would give it up.
Exactly.
Won't fight him
Yeah.
for it.
Right. Exactly.
Kyla Jones. So my understanding, she submitted a letter of interest to Alex as well for the planning commission.
Yeah.
So if that's correct, her appointment would be through 2028.
Perfect.
Yep.
I did receive from Brian Jones and Valerie Valcor their letters of no, it was Brian Jones and Leslie Rollins this year. I received their letters of interest. It was in the packet as well, so they're good to go for another 4 years if the select board so chooses.
Great.
Okay.
Joint Economic Development Board. I reached out to Greg Paz to see if he still wanted to be a part of that board since he had resigned from the Energy Committee and another position, I believe. He hasn't responded on that, so would you like to mark that as vacant for him or for that position?
Oh, wait. Is that Kim? Do you think that's odd he hasn't responded?
It's possible he's visiting family in India.
Oh. That would be a good reason to not respond.
Because I emailed his wife to work at town meeting, and I didn't hear from her either.
Oh. Okay.
He also resigned from the LCPC board of directors. So I think maybe he's leaning towards not being involved in the various boards.
Yeah, let's put it as vacant.
It's easy enough to appoint him if he decides that
Yeah.
that's one he has interest in.
Okay. That has been changed. The Energy Committee, I'm going to change that to Energy and Conservation Committee on the spreadsheet. Those have 2 vacancies.
They're calling themselves the Energy and Conservation Commission.
Kim says commission, not committee.
Okay. That has been changed. So I haven't seen any letters of interest for those vacancies. So I'm going to leave those as they are. For the committee appointed positions, actually infrastructure study committee, that I don't know if it's really still needed. That was for the North Hyde Park, and that seems to have been put to bed. But so I haven't updated that, and there are vacancies as well. So, committee appointed positions. I heard back from not in Hyde Park and from Guyan Valley Hall. So those two are accurate. From the Recreation Committee and the Hyde Park Community Circle, I did not hear back. So these ones are the same as last year.
Justin, who did you reach out to? For
To
Hyde-
Savannah and Amy.
you reached out to me?
Yeah.
So the list for Hyde Park Community Circle that you see in the town report is accurate because I reached out to them and they confirmed that list. Who else were you looking for?
Sports committee, I can confirm it.
The rec committee you can take Ken Harvey off,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but
You could probably put Gary Holmes' name in there if you wanted, but yeah,
I'm sorry, what was that?
you're good. It's all just volunteer time anyways. Not one of us really care how to hands on it.
Justin, when did you reach out to me?
Friday night, sometime Friday or Saturday in the wee hours.
He definitely did that.
2 a.m.
On my select board one?
Well, let me check.
Oh. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Well, it does to me, but
Does that list look right for the community circle?
yeah, we have Janice. I don't know her last name that's added. So I'll email you that
It was Friday the 6th at 3:39 p.m. So you got a daylight email, special person.
okay, I'm gonna find this. Oh, it's right here. Huh. Okay.
She's very sorry for not replying.
I am, because I don't do that. So
I know
sorry.
you don't. I know
Oh.
you don't.
I don't know Janice's last name. That's our newest member.
Okay.
Oh, Janice Fletcher Yarson.
So did you say Janice Fletcher?
Fletcher Yarson, Yarson. Last name's hyphenated.
It is, okay. And Matt, did you say there's another change for the sports committee?
No, it's fine. Now,
Fine.
minus Ken.
Just remove Ken Harvey.
Okay. Okay. And then beyond that, I'll change that to being good. Let me just check that. Other appointed positions, the other ones are appointed by the town clerk and treasurer. Those ones are good for Krista. There is the Lamoille County Solid Waste Management District. That is vacant. So I'm going to just leave that vacant unless you know someone who wants to be appointed tonight. And that is all of them. So if I go back through to recap, the only vacancies left is first constable, that's struck through. Lamoille Kennels Municipal Pound, that's an insert and a date of June 30th, 2026. Tree warden was David Palumbo. RCT was Nicholas Lange. Joint Economic Development Board was Greg Paz. 2 vacancies on the Energy and Conservation Commission. I have not heard back from Denise Green, by the way. I think I messed up her. That should be 2029. But I have not heard back from Denise Green. I'm presuming she still wants to be on the commission. Just so you know.
I would assume because she spoke at town meeting looking for more people to join, so.
Okay. So I'll put her as good. And then after that is the Waste Management District as a vacancy. Otherwise, everything has been updated. And we have Lamoille FiberNet for Savannah and Alex, both as temp, and LCPC Tech Advisor Committee, Chastity as temp. And yeah, any questions?
No. So we need a motion to adopt the 2026 slate of town officers.
Yep, as amended or
As
yeah.
amended, yep.
I'll make a motion to accept the 2026 slate of town officers as amended.
That was Lance, second.
I'll second.
Matt, seconded.
Like with Dave Garney, we're still gonna make that adjustment later.
We're gonna put a vacant in there for right now.
Okay.
Okay? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
All right.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? Great. Okay, 2026 select board meeting schedule.
So our only direct conflict is Veterans Day. There's a few others. April the 22nd is Earth Day. I don't see a reason to not have a select board meeting that day. There are a few that are close to a holiday. So the 4th of July week, there's a meeting on the 6th, which is a few days after. But by and large, we missed all the holidays this year. So do we want to look at November specifically and readjust the date?
Yes. Yeah. I do.
So the week of Thanksgiving.
Wait, Veterans
No.
Day's on a Wednesday.
It is a Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm like, so we can do November 10th and the 20. Did we meet the week of Thanksgiving this year? I can't remember. Or last year? I think we did.
November was a light month.
We did meet the week of, yep.
Yeah, the 25th.
Okay, so we can do the 10th and the 24th probably.
Okay, November.
I've added attorney David Rue. We also have someone named Murph in the waiting room. Did we ever confirm if that's a real person? They keep
We did
pointing-
not. No.
What's the name?
Murph.
Like Murphy, but Murph.
Can they did you ask them to identify themselves?
I'll do that.
Hi, David.
Good evening, everybody. How are you?
Good.
I'd like to be where Chastity is.
I'm in Florida. I'm not really on the beach, but there is a pool in the backyard. But
It's good enough.
exactly. So cool. So I think we're good with meetings.
The
then.
only, I mean,
Right?
I don't care because I don't do anything but Christmas week. You're meeting the Christmas week. Tuesday, the 22nd.
And Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Those don't bother me, but I don't know about anybody else. It's far enough away from Christmas that I'm not. But December's going to be heavy with budget, so we might fuss around with December anyway once we get budget stuff going, because December's always crazy.
Okay, so the standard second and fourth Tuesdays of the month we're good with, as is right now. Okay.
Perfect.
So I don't think we need an action item for that. That's just standard. Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect timing. So the next thing is the David.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Rue from SPNF Attorneys, formerly Stitzel, Page, and Fletcher in Burlington. If I haven't met you before, we've been town council for at least 15 years now, and we are also serving as local bond counsel. And this evening, we are considering the financing documents tied to the issuance of $650,000 in bonds for a fire station improvement project. The voters approved this back in 2025. What I'll do, if it's okay, I'll just give a brief overview of how this is structured. It's a little bit unique, and then we can get into we can consider recommended motions and sign documents. Historically, municipalities in Vermont issue bonds to fund capital projects or public improvements. The way it works nowadays, instead of having 255 municipalities issuing individual bonds for anywhere between $500,000 and millions of dollars, is we work through the Vermont Bond Bank, which packages all of the municipal financing and bonds together and goes to the bond market and sells all of Vermont school district and municipal bonds twice a year as a package of, say, 10 million or 20 million, because that's much more attractive to investors, and you get better interest rates on the bond, and the investors get tax-free returns on that interest. So while you think about it as the town issuing a bond, the way it's really structured is as a loan, whereby the bond bank is loaning the town the money and then issuing a bond for that amount out on the market. So that's why you'll see in here a loan agreement. It is essentially a bond, but it's just packaged through the bond bank here in Burlington. The first document you'll be asked to approve is a resolution and certificate that sets out the basics of the project for which the bond is being issued and the amount of financing. It has three exhibits. One is Exhibit A, and that's a certification by Kim as the clerk that all of the notices were posted properly on the right days, and that the warning of the vote was posted in a timely fashion, and that the article was approved by the voters and was not rescinded. From there, Article B is a copy of the loan agreement with a number of exhibits to the bond bank that does not get signed. And then Exhibit C is a pricing sheet for the bond. The town has an incredibly low interest rate. It's the lowest I've seen of anybody else in the market. I think it's 2.875 if memory serves. Everybody else I've seen is in the 3.6 to 4 range. So well done there. And then a copy of the bond that's not going to be signed. Then there's another package with the loan agreement and a few other documents. The one important thing to note is you'll see a lot of the documents are dated March 18th. That's because that's when the bond closing happens in Boston and we actually sell the bonds. Until then, our office and the bond bank holds all the documents in escrow, and we deliver them to Boston on the 18th, and that's when the bonds get sold. So they're all, it's a little bit weird to see that, for example, there's a receipt in there saying you received the bond funds, but that's effective as of March 18th, when there'll be a U.S. bank account where $650,000 will be deposited, and then the town can requisition funds as needed as it goes forward with the fire station improvement project. I think that is about it, but I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody has about this.
Lance, I sent you the motions to your phone.
Yeah, and if you'd like, I can read the motions and recommend that something be made. I think there's only going to be one actually tonight. We originally had two, but Jennifer was smart and did the authorized signatory form early and got that already taken care of. So really, it's just a motion to approve the resolution and certificate and to authorize Chastity, Savannah, and Kim to sign all the documents needed for this.
We took out the full 650, right? So even though our contracts for less than that.
Correct.
So if it underruns, we can't pay it off early, right? That was a discussion.
Correct.
Correct.
I think Dave's going to read the motion, and you'll just say so moved.
Yeah, I can do that. That's great. So it's motion to approve the resolution and certificate for the $650,000 fire station improvement project bond issuance, and to authorize Select Board Chair Chastity Fagnan, Vice Chair Savannah Droney, and Clerk Treasurer Kim Moulton to sign any documents necessary or advisable for that purpose.
I'll
So
second.
moved. You say so moved.
So move.
I get that, yeah.
And then Matt's seconding. Okay.
Is Kim in the room?
Yes.
Okay, great. I can't quite see. So, Kim, do you have your notary seal?
Yes.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
Justin, that was Lance making the motion and Matt seconding.
All those in
Thank you.
favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstain?
I was muted, but I said aye.
Okay.
You mind stating the motion one more time, just so I don't have to go back and re-record or re-listen?
Sure. Motion to approve the resolution and certificate for the $650,000 fire station improvement project bond issuance, and to authorize the Select Board Chair Chastity Fagnan, Vice Chair Savannah Droney, and Clerk Treasurer Kim Moulton to sign any documents necessary or advisable for that purpose.
Justin, I sent you a copy of that motion to your phone.
Perfect. And thank you. Got it.
Okay, so the first document that gets signed is the 4th page of the resolution and certificate. And I know Chastity isn't going to sign it, but if everybody else can, and then Kim signs twice, once in her role as treasurer and once in her role as town clerk.
So we're gonna sign these? Yep. Perfect.
And Kim will add her stamp once she attests as the town clerk. Please. Thank you. The next thing to sign is the other package that we sent is the loan agreement. There should be, I think, some blue sign here stickers. And I think Savannah is going to sign that, and Kim as treasurer and town clerk.
The first page has everybody signing, correct?
It's a different package. Everybody signs the bond. The resolution, page 4, has everybody sign.
What's the title of that?
It says bond, but that says the resolution.
This is resolution and certificate. This.
So I sent 2 packages of documents. One was the resolution and certificate in a binder clip. And then there was a second binder clip with the loan agreement on top.
What's the one right there? With the blue, right there.
This is our policy we're gonna talk about in a little bit.
So the loan agreement is actually in this first binder clip.
Yes, but that's not what you leave that one unsigned.
Okay, so leave that one unsigned.
Yeah,
Okay.
leave all of the exhibits to the resolution and certificate unsigned. Just take the resolution and certificate with exhibits A, B, and C and set that aside.
So page 1 in the second binder clip says general obligation bond at the top.
That should go, take that That should go at the end of the package with the resolution and certificate. Those are the last 2 pages of that. So that the next page, the 3rd page there should be the loan agreement.
So now we have the loan agreement as the first page.
Exactly. Okay. So sorry, my administrators did not package things properly. I apologize. I thought I double checked that.
Thank you.
Okay. So now the loan agreement is that's at the top of that second package, and that gets signed by Savannah and Kim twice. I think there should be a signature page with Savannah's name on there. I gave to Jennifer. Excellent. And now the next thing to sign is the bond itself, which is should be 4 or 5 pages after that signature page on the loan agreement that everyone needs to sign, including Kim as treasurer.
General obligation bond?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, I just lost that page. Sorry, guys. General obligation bond. All right.
Russell's second meeting and he's already signing for 650,000. Off to the races.
Someone else is out.
This is why we have crime insurance coverage.
Yeah. Welcome to the board. Welcome to the board.
And it's amazing to me with all the electronic signatures and financing that this is still the one thing that everybody needs wet signatures on, but
So I don't see
I don't write the rules.
needs a seal. Okay, so here's that back.
Yeah, Kim, you don't need to seal the bond. You can just sign it as treasurer.
Okay.
All right. Kim, the next document you need to sign is the certificate of registration.
Yep.
That transfers the bond to the bond bank. Then we skip the assignment separate from bond. That will be the bond bank signing that. Skip the form of requisition, and then the receipt Savannah needs to sign.
The receipt received of the bond bank in the sum of $650,000 being in full payment, that document.
That's correct. And then the last document is the treasurer's certificate for Kim to sign, and that's saying that she's going to supply the annual report and audit to the bond bank every year when it's ready. And once she's signed that, put the 2 packages together and have them overnighted to my office tomorrow.
Okay.
And congratulations, everybody. You will have money for this project in the next 8 or 9 days.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you,
Dave.
David.
Thank you.
It's nice to see everybody, and we'll, I'm sure I'll see you soon in the next few months.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Good night.
What's that? Which one? Oh, for the fire department? Yes. They're going to be starting shortly. We sent them one amendment to the contract. He has not responded back since that communication. But I'm guessing he's on schedule.
I'm sure he's very busy sugaring right now.
I sent him the exact verbiage, so hopefully he can just copy and paste. I might just do it anyways and then just send it back to him for a signature. Expedite things.
Okay. Jen, hi.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so we just went through the bond. Awesome. We get to check that off. And then I have two memos for you tonight. They're both talking about procurement. And the first one is policy adoption. VLCT sent out some guidance with increased federal spending limits in December. These were passed in October of 2025, and we have not updated our purchasing policy since 2020 or 2019. And so this would replace our purchasing policy, and I used some of the verbiage out of the current policy and inserted into the appropriate places in the temple procurement policy. And I kept the limits the same that we had in our purchasing policy. And I highlighted those additions or changes inside a proposed procurement policy for you guys to consider adopting. And so there are like 3 sections. And the only section that we can really change is the using solely municipal funds. And that's where I inserted that language from our purchasing policy and the limits that we have in there. Yeah. Did anybody have any questions? If you want to keep the limits the same.
Is there a reason that there's obviously a reason you did this? Do you want to tell us what your thoughts were on it?
So mostly it's federal, to be compliant with like federal and state grant requirements, we need to have a procurement policy. And so this, this needs to be done. And VLC offered us a template model, which I provided to you guys. I gave you like the outline of, what purchasing means and what procurement means for from VLCT's guidance. And
Jen, you thought the spending limits were appropriate and we didn't need to change them?
I believe that our our limits that we have listed are still appropriate, even though they've increased the thresholds. We're a small municipality. I think this is more for like, bigger cities. And I think that $10,000 is an appropriate threshold to classify something be a capital purchase. And then of course we need at least the minimum thresholds to be what is required by federal and state for different purchasing types, the simplified acquisitions, large purchases, construction.
I question the $2,000 sealed bid part. So
What'd you say, Matt? Speak into the microphone.
I question the $2,000 sealed bid part, just because like when we were on the kennel, it's hard to put out a project and request a sealed bid for a project that's $2,000. I think that should be more like a $5,000 thing. But just my thought, because it makes it a lot harder for you, or if we need to get something done, we got to put something out as a sealed bid, and I'm going to advertise it and everything else for a door. But
We could raise the limit and still operate under the assumption that we're going to go with
We always do, yeah, we get 3 numbers.
the
we always-
lowest bid
yes.
or our highest confidence.
It's just the sealed bid part of it.
Sure.
So Matt, the sealed bid part is federal, when we're using federal or state funding,
Okay,
that we have to use that. Like it's a requirement.
okay.
And so
So
I guess I just kind of tried to keep in, the rules are this,
Yep, okay.
just so there's not like, what do we do? Like always questioning ourselves, but, certainly if you want to change it, we just have to make sure that if we're using federal or state grant funding, we have to follow that procedure.
And that's the threshold that they put in, was the 2,000?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough, we'll leave it at that.
Okay, do we want a motion to adopt the policy?
I'll make a motion to accept the purchasing and, should I do both? Purchasing and procurement policy? As presented?
It's the Town of Hyde Park's procurement policy.
Town of Hyde Park procurement policy.
Okay, so Chastity made the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Lance, a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, abstained?
Do we need to sign one of these?
Yep, I got it right here.
Okay.
Okay. And then the software.
Okay, so I was recently reached out to by Procurement Express. They offer a software that has a platform that can help us with the procurement requirements. So currently we rely on manual compliance efforts. It can be scattered between electronic and paper files. And this supplier has verification responding to public information requests. Can be time consuming and inefficient. And so this is like a centralized record keeping system for all purchase requests, RFPs, and quotes with audit ready reports for federal and state grant compliance. Alex and I met with Benny, the sales contact, and had a walkthrough. He's offering us a great price. It's $90 a month for 2 users. And they're completely waiving the onboarding premium and setup fees. And there is no obligation to sign a contract. The quote that I provided you is essentially the contract, and we can part ways with them at any time. Alex, do you want to share your thoughts on what you thought about the software?
They're willing to offer this to us at a very discounted rate. Typically, they have a bundle price that they quote. They're quoting us per user to get us into the system. Jen and I's thought was, hey, let's try it for a year. Let's see how this works. If it makes grant compliance and reporting that much easier, we should continue it.
Yep.
At $90 a month, I think it's worth a shot.
And so I connected with Civic Marketplace. They offer similar software, and it's a free platform, but it seemed like they were like, they're based out of Texas, and it was more for like purchasing of like supplies with like cooperatives, and they had things in the works, but it wasn't all inclusive like this software. So I think, I'd like to try this if you guys are okay with it, and, just check back in with that other company down the road and see how far they've come. But
It sounds like we build this system If we put an RFP into it, it automatically sends it out to whatever list of contractors that we have in the system. It can tie into bid registries. It's kind of a
Nice.
one-stop shop.
Yeah.
And then on the finance end, it allows invoice tracking. So we have some grants that are, or some projects that have multiple grants, and we can divide them in the system so the invoices are tracked separately. It's going to make Jen's job much easier and mine as well. And we'll give it a shot for a year if you guys are okay with it.
We're not even locking in a year for that price, right? I mean, you
It's
guys-
month to month.
you guys
We'd
try-
like to
you guys
do
try
a
it
full
3
cycle.
months and decide you friggin' hate it, and we can
Right.
get rid of it.
Absolutely.
I guess my feel is, let's check in 3 months and you guys talk, I mean, let's try for 3 months and you guys talk about it 3 months from now, and if we wanna continue for 3 more, whatever, continue.
Sure. And Jen, the onboarding of the software, that was a month or two?
If I recall, he said, yeah, it was like 2 to 3 or a month or two for setup.
Yeah, so maybe like a 6-month check-in. We'll get it up and running and then filter some grants through it.
Sure.
Check in
Yep.
September.
Just don't want it to become like something we're buying and then paying.
And not using, yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Do we
I
have,
can let you guys know how it goes.
do we have a motion to approve to go into this, to buy the software?
I'll make a motion.
Chastity makes a motion,
I'll second.
Lance second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained? Okay.
I'm sorry, you said who seconded?
Lance,
Thank you.
okay, town warrants? Everybody look at those, do we have a motion to approve the town warrants?
So moved.
Matt made the motion, second,
Second.
Lance second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstained?
I'm abstaining. I haven't looked at them.
Chastity's abstaining,
Slacker. Yep.
okay. Is that it for you, Jen?
That's it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for all you do. Alex, you're next.
I don't really have an update on the scoping study other than the Du Bois and King incorporated the comments and they have sent their final report. I don't think that a scoping study is something that we need to accept with a motion from the select board. I know this is a holdover from last meeting, but we'll distribute the scoping study in full to the board and to the town. We'll post it to the website. So it is complete.
Okay,
What GPI? I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Du Bois and King, the scoping study in North Hyde Park.
Oh, okay, we're not talking about the pavement one,
We are not. No.
sorry.
is that all you have?
That's it.
That's easy.
It is.
All right, meeting minutes. February 24th and March 5th. Can we do them all? I don't know if we can.
And did everyone see the amendments to March 5th?
That one you sent out this morning?
Correct, yep.
I don't know if I'm allowed to speak about it. Can I ask a favor of you?
Yeah.
Can you propose that shows what, I mean, obviously with their loss, can you show what it's gonna be at the reduced rate? Because it's not, I don't think it's a forgiven thing, and if that makes sense.
You're talking
I-
about. Go
I
ahead.
didn't catch, yeah, I didn't catch that, what you're asking.
I think you're talking about Monday's meeting.
Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't see the fifth.
No, we're talking about
Oh,
meeting
sorry,
minutes.
meeting minutes, sorry, yeah, sorry.
Okay. Do you have, I think that'd be a question. I don't know. We'll ask him maybe. Okay, meeting minutes for March, let's go back. So February 24th.
Oh, I'm seeing all these.
this is the one with the addendum. Justin?
March 5th has the amendment.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the 24th. I think we have to do these individual because we have Russell's new thing. So, a motion to approve February 24th meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the February 24th meeting minutes.
And I will second those because I don't think the other two can, right?
Correct. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I
Opposed, abstain.
Abstain.
And you'll abstain too, right? And Russell's gonna abstain and Matt's abstaining. Okay. Now, March 5th. Amendment. All right, motion to approve March 5th meeting minutes.
The amendments, I'll pull them up if you want me to read them.
Go ahead, Justin.
So it's under any other business for when they're discussing the town meeting. Kim Moulton stated the kids' presentation turned some no votes to yes votes on the school budget votes. So just adding that school budget for clarification. And then positive feedback was heard regarding the PowerPoint presentation. The budget was warned as being able to be voted on in person from the floor only, and it was discouraging for those that cannot take the day off. Kim Moulton stated 31 absentee ballots were sent for the articles that were warned as Australian ballot, and it was noted that Australian ballot absentee voting can be submitted in person at the town office prior to elections, and mailing the absentee ballot is not required. And I also made a little amendment. Maggie's poem was mentioned, appreciated, and favored by many people. Just more explanation and verbiage.
Okay, a motion with the amendment.
I'll make a motion to approve the March 5th minutes with the amendments.
Okay, Lance made the motion.
Second. I'll
Chastity?
second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I
Opposed, abstain?
Abstain.
And Matt's abstaining. Great. Okay, we have select board projects and updates. Projects for 2026.
we probably should set some goals. Maybe we put that on our next meeting. We usually do that at the beginning of the year when we have a new board.
You already
It's odd
mentioned
that-
you want your budget to be done earlier.
True. That's my goal. Kim would love that goal too.
I'm gonna throw it out there that the road crew was a big one for me. I know I wanna make sure that we have good communication with Mark and getting updates.
I can report something on that front.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mark has identified some software. It's a free app that he uses to log his daily activities. So it logs the crew, what equipment they used and projects that they do. So he's filling it out on his phone. At the end of the day, he pushes send. It automatically goes to his email and mine. So the daily reports have been coming through, which is great to stay in the loop.
Okay. It's been something that we've talked about for 5 years, just the communication as
Yeah.
to like where are we at with our road crew in the next month and or 2 months, you know. So that
Absolutely.
So there's not a reactive situation for our constituents saying, well, somebody told me that we were ditching here and there, you know, we got ditch season coming up, so it would be nice for Mark to start identifying where he's gonna be ditching or tree cutting or whatever it is, so.
We should probably catch Matt and Russell up on our conversation with Mark actually, because they were not part of that
For sure.
in the meeting, you know, and the plan we have to move forward.
So Mark's,
I was here for the executive session,
You were?
yep, I was here for that.
Oh, I didn't think you were. Oh, right. That's right. And Russell was not, right?
so the day the reports have started to come through, the monthly foreman's report will start at the first meeting in April, and we'll start projecting out projects for the month. But by and large, the communication's been great. Been up to date on everything they're doing. If we have any questions from the reports, we reach right out to him, and he's been very responsive. So, off to a good start.
Any bites on the truck yet?
Truck is sold.
Truck sold?
Truck is sold. Title's transferred.
It is?
$9,500. It went to Johnson's road foreman.
Jason?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
What about the fire truck?
Off our lot. What's that, Chastity?
What about the fire truck?
The fire truck, I heard today that Ryan has not had any bids on it on the website. So I took a look. It's been up there for about a month. This got popular all of a sudden. If you had looked at this website 6 months ago, there was maybe a dozen trucks on it. Now there are 3 dozen trucks that match our specific profile. 15 years old, less than $50,000. So I think their marketing is done really well. It's flooded the market. So I'm not sure we're going to get a bite on it. So we're going to repost to VLCT, Facebook, Vermont Bid Registry, all the normal things that we do. Hopefully a local department bites on it.
Cool.
Okay. Is that it?
That is.
All right.
Maybe just check in with Mark and see where we're at for like the town gravel. I know we normally put that out every other year. I think that there's still quite a pile for this year. We haven't gone through many floods, but
Is this a gravel year?
this is supposed to be a gravel year. But I can tell you, being that I'm in the world of crushing, the
Yeah.
price- they're way up, and if we are going to be looking at that, I think we're going to have to get fancy because it's in our budget for a much lower rate than what we're going to be able to get
Okay,
yardage out for.
sure. We can do that.
Next meeting or this meeting or liaisons? Do we?
Oh, right.
But we got away from liaisons.
No, we brought
we
them
appointed them
back.
last year.
Yeah, we decided to bring them back.
We
Let's
can
do that
schedule
next
for the
meeting.
24th.
Yeah, can we put that
Yeah.
in the next meeting?
Good idea.
Justin, you were able to hear that?
We're just gonna appoint Russell to all of them because he's new.
Get the lay of the land.
Yeah, then he can learn about every department.
Maybe it's a new, you said you were.
I'm not there, so he can't reach over and slap me or give me a dirty
Yes.
look. so.
Yeah,
That's all right.
A camera that's not so far
That'll work
away.
somehow.
we can look at all of it.
Okay. Is that it? Nothing else?
And yeah, I got everything that you folks said.
Awesome,
Thanks,
thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
Motion to adjourn?
Yep.
Matt made a motion to adjourn at 6:38.
Second.
Second. Perfect. That's it. Thanks, Jess. Have fun. Don't get
Thank
sunburned.
you. Thank you. Try not to. Bye, guys.
Recording stopped.
Have a good night. Oh, and who's the if I may ask, the gentleman in the room here?
I'm David Whitesell from 200 Church Street in Village of Hyde Park.
Thank you. Said David Whitesell.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good night.